4 daily habits to help you become a more positive person. There are many habits you can take up to help you become a better and more positive person. In this presentation, you're going to learn about 4 habits you can start working on today. Let's begin. Number 1. Establish a morning ritual habit. Many successful people have a morning ritual habit where they wake up very early in the morning and begin their day ahead of everyone else. When it's early, there's not as much distraction in your surroundings. You can plan out the day ahead, you can meditate, do yoga, read inspiring books and quotes to give your day a positive head start. You can even choose to do your most important tasks at this time, so you're free to do the less important things on your to-do list later on in the day. Number 2. Exercise regularly. Exercise is not just about helping you lose weight or maintaining a good weight. It's about keeping your body fit so you'll have more energy to go about your tasks. When you're not taking care of your body, you get tired easily. You're more cranky, and as you know, cranky people aren't the most positive people in the world. As long as you don't overdo your exercise, you'll generally feel happier and lighter, and you'll have a more positive outlook on life. Number 3. Get a good night's sleep. Can you remember the last time you had a good night's sleep? You felt great when you woke up, didn't you? Many sleep experts recommend getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. When you're well rested, you greet the following day with a smile on your face. You don't think about snoozing that alarm clock for just 30 more minutes. Get a good night's sleep and you'll see the next day in a positive light. Number 4. Do something kind for another person. When you do something kind for someone else, you feel good. When you help someone, they thank you for your help. When you help someone and they thank you for your help, you form a special bond with that person. According to researchers from the University of British Columbia, being generous leads to significant increases in positive moods. Think about it. When you're helping people, you also end up helping yourself. It's definitely a win-win situation for both you and the person you're helping out. 4 reasons why you should overcome negative thoughts ASAP. Negative thoughts do nothing for you. It weighs you down. It makes you sad. It stresses you out. No matter which way you look at it, negativity has no positive merits. Still not convinced? Stay tuned to this presentation to find out why you should overcome negative thoughts and banish it from your mind forever. Number 1. You'll never learn from failure. Failure is an important part of life. Everyone fails. Since we were babies, we've been programmed to learn from our failures. If we weren't, how else would we know which is right and which is wrong? But the difference between babies and adults is that babies don't have negative thoughts. They learn from their failures by testing which is going to work and which isn't. As adults, if we keep on being pessimistic, you're never going to learn anything from your failures. Learn to let go of the negativity, and you'll soon find there's so much to learn from your failures. Number 2. You'll find it hard to step out of your comfort zone. Having a comfort zone is important. But it doesn't mean you should stay in your comfort zone 24/7, too afraid to explore what lies outside your zone. If you keep telling yourself there are monsters outside your comfort zone, ready to devour you the moment you step out, you'll never amount to anything in life. Number 3. Your negativity is affecting your health. When you've been pessimistic for far too long, you become desensitized. You find it hard to move forward. You can't see the light in front of you, only the darkness. You can't do anything or go anywhere because your negative thoughts block your path. You start neglecting your health. You start ignoring your body, and pretty soon, you'll find your health failing. Number 4. You'll never achieve your dreams. With negativity comes failure. If you focus on the negative things and don't give a chance for a bit of positivity to shine its way through, then you'll never achieve your dreams. The sad reality is that you may forego all your dreams simply because you automatically assume you're going to fail. That's what negativity does to a person. It kills dreams and it kills hopes. If you ever want to amount to anything in life, then you better overcome your negative thoughts ASAP. 8 simple ways to transform your thoughts from negative to positive. When you get stuck in negative mode, you may find yourself in this state for an indefinite period of time. If you want to know how you can put a stop to your negativity and transform your thoughts from negative to positive thoughts, then you're in luck because this is the topic we're going to cover in this presentation. Number 1. Create positive affirmations. Positive affirmations aren't meant to be weak. They are supposed to be forceful and determined. Don't say I should. Instead, say I can, I must, I will. Number 2, let go of the past. When you get caught up in the past and how it was better than the present, then you're stuck in negativity. To get unstuck, you have to learn to let go of the past and make the most out of what you currently have. Number 3, count the blessings you have in your life. Count them before these are taken from you. Too often, we fail to see the gems right in front of us, and we yearn for something else. When you acknowledge your non-material wealth, you'll feel lighter, and you'll feel more positive. Number 4, enjoy your achievements. Take a moment to pause and appreciate your achievements. Don't get too caught up in going up the next rung on the ladder. You've worked hard to get where you are. Relax for a bit and enjoy it. Number 5, be playful. When you're stressed, do something that brings out the inner child in you. Play your favorite video game or take your kids to the playground and play with them. You'll feel much better after. Number 6, live in the present. Don't wallow in the past. The present is where all the action is happening. There's no way you can succeed in life if you still get hung up on your past. Number 7, be satisfied with what you have. It's okay to yearn for things that are out of your reach and commit yourself to achieving these sometime in the near future. But you should also learn to be satisfied with what you do have in the present. Number 8, commit to replacing negativity with positive thoughts. You have to acknowledge when you start thinking negative thoughts. Put a stop to it while it hasn't had time to ferment and poison your brain. Once it's squashed, replace those negative thoughts with positive ones. 10 easy positive thinking exercises you can start today. Learning to overcome negativity and pessimism and replacing it with positive thoughts takes a lot of work. In this presentation, you're going to learn 10 easy positive thinking exercises you can start today. Number 1, believe in yourself. The first thing you have to do is believe in yourself. Even if everyone believes in you, but you don't, then you're not going to get very far in life. Number 2, create realistic goals. It's going to be tough to think positive thoughts when you know you've created near to impossible goals. Break down your goals into mini goals to make it easier to achieve. Number 3, take a moment to take deep breaths. Take a few minutes each day so you can be alone and take deep breaths. Use this time to remind yourself to remain positive. Number 4, stop being hard on yourself. You failed. So what? Everyone fails. But not everyone learns from their failures. Make sure you do. That's how positive people react to failure. Number 5, start a gratitude journal. Write down every little thing you're thankful for. When you think about it, there will always be others who are in a tougher spot than you. So be grateful for what you do have. Number 6, focus on the positive things you see every day. We see far too many negative things on television and on the internet each day. If we let ourselves get affected, we'll think negatively. Please don't. Direct your attention to the positive things you've seen that day. Number 7, develop a personal mantra. Tell yourself your mantra every single day. When you feel down, recite your mantra. When you feel like giving up, say your mantra out loud. Number 8, think positive words before you speak. Think carefully before you speak. If you're in an especially negative mood, you might say the wrong things to the wrong person, which could land you in trouble. Use positive words when you communicate with other people. Number 9, visualize your dreams. Visualization is a powerful thing. If you're aiming for something, visualize what you'd look like when you finally achieve it. That will get you to start thinking positively. Number 10, surround yourself with positive people. Stay away or totally avoid the negative people in your life. They'll bring you down. If you want to succeed, then surround yourself with positive thinkers. How humor helps generate a positive mindset. Without humor, life would be an endless parade of bland and uninteresting people. Stay tuned to this presentation to find out how humor can help you generate a positive mindset. Have you ever heard the saying, laughter is the best medicine? You may or may not believe it, but many people do. When we laugh, we tend to forget our worries. We tend to focus on the present and forget the past. Laughter improves your body's resistance to disease by decreasing stress hormones and increasing the production of infection-fighting antibodies. It also relaxes endorphins in the bloodstream, which makes you feel good and relaxed. When we laugh in the company of other people, such as in social situations, we tend to develop a connection with others. We find ourselves smiling and nodding along with other people. When you chat with them later on, you can always refer to that funny joke earlier to help break the ice. With humor, we can easily forget our worries and even overcome physical pain and discomfort. Of course, it doesn't mean that the worries and the pain will go away forever. But at least for a fleeting moment in time, you get to step outside your negative zone and relish a light moment with family and friends. You can use that brief window of time to look at your situation and appreciate all the positive things you have going on in your life right now. Having a sense of humor is great because no matter what life throws at you, you know you can laugh it all away. Now, I don't mean laughing hysterically because that's just plain crazy. What I meant was that with a sense of humor, you can see the positive side of things. You're not going to get stuck in a negative mindset. You can easily step outside yourself for a bit and look at your situation with fresh eyes. That's definitely much better than crying your eyes out most of the day, bawling like there's no tomorrow. If you don't have a sense of humor, you'll find it hard to generate a positive mindset. Do your best to develop your sense of humor, and you'll find you'll be able to laugh away most of your worries. You'll end up a much happier individual, someone people would love to be around. How positive thinking can help you succeed in life. No one's ever succeeded at anything by thinking negatively all the time. If your vocabulary consists primarily of negative words like cannot, will not, do not, impossible, and the like, you will find it hard to succeed in life. If you truly want to conquer your goals and your dreams, then you're going to have to change up your vocabulary and start using positive words. If you don't, then you might as well not have those goals and dreams in the first place, because you will neither have the drive nor the motivation to succeed. The moment you encounter hardships, you'll start thinking negatively. You'll start telling yourself, this is too hard. I didn't sign up for this. Oh, but you did. You chose that path, remember? So if you really and truly want to succeed, then you need to pivot your thinking towards positivity. You can't let a little setback stop you from chasing your goals. Instead, you should develop a mantra specifically for times like this. Every time you think you're never going to get where you want, and you should just quit while you're ahead, tell your inner self to just shut up and continue what you need to do. Allowing yourself to give in to your negative thoughts is not going to lead you anywhere good. Imagine what's going to happen if you do give up. Will you feel happy? Satisfied? I think not. I think you'll be kicking yourself for quitting, for giving up too soon. You'll regret your actions, all because you listened to your negative thoughts. So put a lid on that pessimism. Learn to adapt and learn from your failures. It's how you're going to find success in life. With positive thinking, you'll go a long way, and you'll be able to accomplish so much more. Don't forget you're in the driver's seat. You control your destiny. Work on things you can control. For those things that fall out of your control, you can't do much about them. So think of ways you can get around those roadblocks. Challenges are there for a reason. They're there to toughen you up, to see how much you really want something. If you really and truly want to achieve your dreams, you'll do anything in your power to succeed. You'll develop positive habits, and you'll banish your negative thoughts to the farthest corners of your mind, never to be seen or heard from again. The 5 benefits of thinking positively in your daily life. Every day we encounter various things that will challenge our belief in ourselves. Events that will somehow get us to think negatively about our lives, our relationships, and about everything in general. In this presentation, you're going to learn about the benefits of overcoming negative thinking and thinking positively instead. Number 1. Less stress in your life. Who wants stress? No one. When you're a pessimist, you only see the negative side of things, which further heightens or increases your stress levels. But when you think positively, you'll be able to see through the stress, and you can cope better when life throws a curveball at you. Number 2. Good for your health. When you think positively, you have less stress. This is obviously good for your health, as you're not experiencing headaches, migraines, nausea, chest pains, or any other symptoms of stress. You're not pulling your hair out from frustration. Instead, you're able to smile through all the pains associated with disappointments and failures. Number 3. Makes you more resilient. The more you fail, the more lessons you learn, and you will learn from your mistakes because you're a positive thinker. If you think negatively, you'll just think of quitting, which, come to think of it, won't really make you resilient. You'll be cowering with your tail between your legs and go hide in your comfort zone. With positive thinking, you'll be able to overcome all forms of adversity that comes your way, thus making you resilient. Number 4. Better chances of success. Negative people rarely end up successful. That's because they don't stand their ground when faced with tough challenges. However, positive thinkers are able and willing to stand tall in the face of adversity. This eventually leads to success, not just in life, but in business too. As time goes by, you'll notice just how easy success comes to you, thanks to your positive thinking. Number 5, you'll see motivation everywhere. When you think positively, you always see the good and the bad side of things. You don't get hung up on the bad side, though. You do your best to go beyond the bad and instead focus on the good. In fact, positive people often use negative things to spur them on and motivate them to achieve their goals. The 6 secrets to remaining positive at work. When you've been working in the same office for quite some time, you may find yourself thinking negative thoughts about your coworkers and about your office in general. If you have no plans to jump ship anytime soon, then tune into this presentation to find out the top secrets to remaining positive at work. Number 1, leave work in the office. No matter how many hours a day your workday is, it's best to leave work within the confines of the office. Try not to bring your work home, as you'll essentially be bringing your source of stress to your house. For many people, our homes are our comfort zones. Define your office space and try not to take your work outside that space. Number 2, build relationships with your coworkers. Whether you work in a team or you work remotely, you should try to build a nice, positive relationship with the people you work with. However, if you've got some negative coworkers, try to stay away from them and instead focus on surrounding yourself with positive people. Socializing with coworkers after office hours is also a great way to make new friends. Number 3, smile even when you don't feel like it. There are some days where you just won't feel like smiling. Try not to take it out on your coworkers or your clients. Instead, continue being helpful and being a source of positivity in the office. Number 4, strive to be the best you can be. Always complete your tasks within the given deadlines. You're getting paid to do your job, so do it to the best of your abilities. If you personally deal with your clients or customers, then you need to always put your best foot forward. Number 5, share your knowledge and be helpful. Sometimes your coworkers will come to you with questions. Don't tell them to go away and do their research. Well, technically you can, but don't say it in a rude manner. Teach them how they can do the same thing on their own in the future. Number 6, take short breaks if you can. Breaks are there for a reason. It's supposed to be used so you can take a breather from time to time. Step away from your desk and clear your head. When you get back, you'll feel much better, and you'll be able to continue and finish what you were working on. Top 5 health benefits of positive thinking. Being optimistic doesn't come naturally to many people. It's something you often have to consciously work on. For instance, when you notice your thoughts are becoming darker, you need to put a stop to it right away. So, in this presentation, you're going to be learning some of the top benefits of thinking positively. Number 1, greater overall happiness. When you're a positive thinker, you see the lighter side of things. You don't envy what other people have, rather you're content and you're grateful for what you already have. There's nothing wrong with wanting more, of course. But you're not going to be berating yourself for not being where you want to be. You'd be more accepting. You'd be more willing to forgive yourself if your dreams get derailed by a few more months or years. Number 2, longer lifespan. We're not talking about dying in freak accidents and things of that nature. Rather, we're referring to one's natural lifespan. When you're optimistic, you get stressed far less often than your pessimistic counterparts. You don't get sick from too much stress. This usually translates to a stronger immune system, provided you also know how to take good care of your body. Of course, when you're a positive thinker, you don't feed your body with junk because you know nothing good will ever come of it if you do. Number 3, slower aging. Happy people generally look younger. Although genetics may also play a hand when it comes to aging well. Naturally, the older we get, the slower we move around. But you'd be surprised to see just how agile most positive people are. They're quicker on their feet, they smile more, and they socialize well with others. Number 4, lower cholesterol. The Harvard School of Public Health published a study in the American Journal of Cardiology in 2013, which basically found that optimistic participants have higher levels of good cholesterol. If you pair optimism with a good diet and regular exercise, then you just might be able to lower your cholesterol levels for good. Number 5, reduce risk of cardiovascular disease. A study published in Circulation, a journal of the American Heart Association, found that positive people were less likely to develop and die from coronary heart disease, CHD. If you want to live well into your senior years, then consider adopting a more positive outlook and a healthier lifestyle too. Why you should surround yourself with happy, positive people. There are lots of reasons why having friends you can count on is important, but not all of your friends are positive thinkers. In fact, some of them may be downright negative. If you want to know why you should surround yourself with happy, positive people, then stay tuned to this presentation. Positive people will enrich your life. They will inspire you to become a better version of yourself. They will help motivate you and achieve your dreams and your goals. They won't pull you down with their pessimism. Instead, they will cheer you on your way to success. You'll find positive people everywhere, your family, friends, coworkers, and even acquaintances. There are people who will uplift your mood without asking for anything in return. Their positivity is infectious, and if you're in a negative state of mind, you'll soon find the dark clouds lifting and the sun peeking right around the edges. Happy and positive people often have a healthy sense of humor. No matter how dire their circumstances, no matter how challenging life gets for them, they'll always find a reason to smile and laugh. They'll still cheer you on, even though they're not in a good spot themselves right at the very moment. Positive people also spend less time complaining about their struggles and their problems in life. Negative people carry a lot of baggage, and they let the world know about it. You have your own problems. You shouldn't have to deal with other people's baggage too. Being surrounded by positive people works both ways. They help you become better, and you, in turn, will help them when it's them who needs help. It's a two-way relationship. You don't just take and take without giving anything in return. If you don't give something back to the relationship, then your circle of positivity is going to disappear. There's a popular saying that goes, "Tell me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are." Take a stock of your friends. Do you know who they are? Do you respect them? Admire them? If you do, then that's a good sign. Their positivity may rub off on you, and you can emulate their success. But if you don't, then you may want to consider looking for new friends. Just remember, you can never have too many positive people in your life. Don't be afraid to go and seek them out. Soon you'll have your own circle of friends who bring you happiness and positivity.